thanks to the Godley administration for this idea and putting it all together to recognize and honor Mr. Rowland. For me, it is an honor, a true privilege. It's kind of overwhelming, really. I didn't really think about it this morning when I got here, but seeing the faces and knowing the names and hearing those and seeing you here really changes everything. It's a really great event that we've got here. I wanted to quickly, I'm Lacey Bennett. I'm the one trying to fill his shoes, but we had to hire 3 other act teachers to do that. And I wanted to introduce them. Miss Leslie Borg, there she is. She's doing a great job with our members and taking kids to state contests every year. And Lloyd Pinkerton. Mr. Pinkerton's a longtime resident of Godley, and he's also doing a great job with ag mechanics and our wildlife team going to state this year as well. So things are still moving, things are going great, and we've added an 8th grade program, and our teacher there is Miss Haley Phillips. She had another event had to go to, but she's doing a great job getting those young kids interested in FFA and continuing the traditions that most of you have been a part of, and those blue jackets that we have. And we have some officers here with us today, and we're proud that they came and representing and carrying on those traditions. Again, it's a great privilege. You have stories, and I have some stories, but it's nothing like actually living with the man and going through his classes and things. But one of my several, you're going to hear a lot more. Mr. Deere said 30 minutes is all I got, right? No, I'll try to make this fast. But one of my first experiences with Mr. Rowland was at the county fair, the county stock show. My dad, over there, he was a sheep superintendent, and we were checking off the lambs. I was helping my dad. They would some kid would bring their lamb, we'd check their number off, and he would leave that one little lamb in there. Well, then it was Godley's turn. Well, Mr. Rowland pulls up in this trailer, 20-foot gooseneck trailer, and unloads that thing. About 40 lambs running. Here we are, Mr. Bennett, just line them up. And that's the way he did it. Godley showed up, and they always made that impression. And that impressed me that day as a young kid, that they would do that. And Mr. Rowland would continue to do some of those things. He would take us, I remember I went to Cleburne, and Cleburne and Godley could go to the national convention. And I still remember that brown van. You guys remember the brown van? And you go to the brown van, he'd put Charlie Pride in the 8-track wheel, and he'd be going down the road telling his stories. But he wouldn't be looking at the road, he'd be looking at us. That was amazing. He could drive the van, sing Charlie Pride, tell his stories, and he just really made a good impression about that. I was able to apply for the Lone Star Farmer degree, and that was exciting. But I went and got on that committee where they were asking me all these questions about my project. So I'm thinking cows, feed costs, all these things like that. And these guys were asking me these pertinent questions about my project and if I really knew what I was doing. And we got around to Mr. Rowland asking questions. He said, Bennett, did you go on a date last week? No, I didn't. You have a girlfriend. And he was concerned about my personal life because I was so busy in FFA, I might have forgotten something along the way. Well, Mr. Rowland, I married my girlfriend from high school, so everything worked out all right. And so things like that he continues to help me. He's been retired for now 20 years, I believe, and he's constantly up here, not bothering, none of that. He's there to help and educate, and he's continually educating all of us things. It's just in him to help us and to encourage. We got that greenhouse down there, and that fits in really good with the Master Gardener program that he's involved with. And when he shows up, everything stops, and we like to talk to him, and he talks to us and tells us what's going on in the state of Texas, and it's a privilege for that.